I came across this really neat idea on building raised garden beds on YouTube. And the fellow was just using cardboard boxes. What I have here are ceiling tile boxes, so they naturally don't have lids or bottoms. And you're actually supposed to wrap the cardboard in chicken wire, which I did bring a couple rolls of chicken wire up here that I'm not using for anything else. But after fighting with it, I decided, I'll just leave the cardboard. If it winds up disintegrating, that's fine. The soil will still remain, and as long as it disappears after the plants have all gotten a really good, healthy root systems, then, the bed's going to still hold together, right? Anyway, that's the theory. I did originally lay this out in a rectangle, and then it kind of wanted to do a coffin shape. And then as I started filling it, I've got a bit of a tear there that I need to repair. As I started filling it, it wound up more oval. What I did is, this is the other one I set up, but I didn't get it filled before the rain came yesterday. I think this one might be a write-off. We don't have any soil. Like, we did buy a couple yards of garden soil, and it's just no good. It's full of plastic and other debris, like broken glass and things like that, I can't use it. What I did is I'm cleaning out the barn, and this is all the litter from the barn. So this is essentially uneaten hay and sheep manure. And I'm going to level it off because it's kind of lumpy. I'm going to level it off using rabbit litter. This is all shavings and pellets, so that'll give that a nice level, smooth top. Then I'm going to put my seeds in, and over top of the seeds, I'm going to do a layer, just sprinkle on a thin layer of peat. That will really help hold the moisture in. I did that in some garden boxes that I built and planted a month ago, and I'll show you those in a bit. But while we're here, let's take a look at how everything else is doing. I have a couple of carrots. This hazelnut tree is looking good. This clump of random squash type plants is not doing too bad. I had all kinds of different seeds, like some from some fancy gourds and a whole bunch of pumpkin, and I just kind of threw them all together. The sunflowers aren't very happy, but they're the best looking ones I have so far. These transplants were very delayed getting into the ground. And this is a clump of pumpkins that I started directly from seed 2 or 3 weeks ago. So they're not doing too badly. It'd be nice if we get some off of them. We're already in mid-August right now, but this one, I don't think that's a pumpkin. That's some kind of probably one of the gourd types. But whatever it is, pigs will eat it. And that's essentially what we're growing vegetables for, is more for the animals than for us. We're more carnivore, meat-based. This one's not doing too bad. That little clump there is looking pretty sad. Same with that one. This one's doing not too bad. And then over by the potato patch, I had said that I was expecting the plants up at the top half of it to be doing a lot better than the ones in the bottom half, just because that soil up there was really fluffy. This soil down here was really hard packed. And it looks like the opposite is happening. So I'm not exactly sure why. I think it's probably due to the extreme heat that we've been having all summer. And this bunch down here, they get the shade first. But it's almost like there's a distinct line. So I don't know. Maybe potatoes prefer the hard clay? Maybe? I know the beans aren't happy at all. Like, look at that. They don't like it. And the few corn that didn't get eaten by slugs, they're not very happy either. So we'll see if we get anything off of them. If we don't, there's always next year. And I am really glad that I planted so close together. Because look at how leggy these are. Like, they're just going straight up, almost like they're looking for sun. And I thought maybe it would be the soil. Well, we were at our neighbors yesterday, and they have all their gardens are raised beds that are like 3-4 feet off the ground. Really good soil, really good compost, and their potatoes are looking the same. So I honestly think it's really due to the heat. All right, I'm gonna get that bed finished. We're expecting rain here in a bit, and I will show you what the boxes that I planted a month ago are looking like now, because I essentially did the same thing. I put the boxes in, and I literally just put whatever compost litter I had and fresh rabbit litter, and then with the layer of peat on top, and they're doing, you'll see, it's pretty cool. Yeah, see you in a second. This is the cage. It's a dog kennel that I put a bunch of raised beds in, just a month ago. Only a month ago. This was the last bed to be made. The stuff that I put into it, none of it really came up, just this one corn that's being really pathetic. But I was using a lot of old seeds. The beets that I planted not too long ago are coming up. I've got a real slug problem in here, and our duckies are apparently not doing their job, but just check this out. Now, these were all started plants that I had James pick up, and this one here was really, really tiny. It was only about that tall, and now look at it. These big, huge tomatoes here, they're almost as tall as I am. They were the smaller of the tomato plants that I put in. These ones were bigger. And just look at them going crazy. And that's putting them literally just in compost and animal litter. My chives are kind of getting choked out. And I did plant some basil. Oh, look. There's a little basil right there. The pickling cukes were all started from seed, directly sown. The ones in the back here aren't doing too great. They've kind of been competing for sun and not really getting much because these guys are just going so crazy. This one's doing fantastic. And look at these. And actually, these sunflowers look like they're doing a lot better than the ones up the hill. And these were direct sown a month ago. And look at these pickling cukes. Just going crazy, crazy, crazy. And that's, again, straight animal litter and compost with just this layer of peat that I put on top when I was having difficulty keeping moisture in the beds. I did sow some more sunflowers a week or two ago. And I added some more beans. Again, a week or two. Let's call it 10 days. But stuff happening, all kinds of baby cucumbers. We like our pickles. As much as we love our meat, we do like our pickles. And these beans, I started in in a planter a couple months ago. Anyway, a little pickle there. I did sow some other seeds in here, some spinach, and I don't know what else. I never remember. But again, we've been having a slug problem, so put out a beer trap the other day, and I've got some. But yeah, straight compost, no soil, and look at the results. Amazing, amazing. And we've got a good 2 months left of the growing season. We don't typically have a frost until around mid-October, depending on the year. And it looks like I have a whole bunch of tomatoes that I got to pick today. These plants had some too. Where were they? Right in here. Not sure what I'm going to do with them yet. That's not really enough to can. But yeah, just absolute craziness from all that yummy compost. Just amazing. Oh, and this is another one of those cardboard raised beds. The first one I did. This was the one that I was actually trying to get wrapped with the chicken wire and just wound up saying, this isn't worth my time. So this one got planted with some cauliflower and, oh boy, lettuces, I think. We'll see what comes up. Cauliflower's for sure in there.